Hello and welcome to our next innovaphone myApps tutorial. In today's video, we would like to introduce the Working Manager app. With this app, you can conveniently configure the settings for the Working User app. You can also check and manage working times of employees, all within the familiar and intuitive myApps interface. The Working app is ideal for businesses which need a legally compliant system to record working times, as well as for businesses with flexible working times, a mobile workforce, and with employees working remotely from home. Irrespective of the specific working time regulations in the different countries, the innovaphone Working app provides a smart solution for the recording of working times within businesses. It consists of the User app interface and the Manager app interface. The Working User app is a digital tool for employees to easily record and keep track of their working times within the familiar myApps interface. Its counterpart is the Working Manager app. This app is used to centrally configure the settings of the individual users and to check and manage the working times of the employees. The effort required to digitize the working times remains low. Users do not need to be added manually. Instead, users can be transferred automatically from the innovaphone PBX or the Working Users app, all within the familiar myApps interface and synchronous on all end devices. The display depends on the size of the window. If the myApps client is docked to the right or left of your screen, or if you're using the Working Manager app on your smartphone, you will not be able to view all contents of the app at one glance. Click on an employee to view his or her calendar, and click on the arrow at the top left corner to get back to the general overview with all users. If your window is large enough, for example if the app is undocked or used at your desktop computer, you will be able to see all contents at once. Click on the hamburger menu at the top right corner to get to the global settings. Here, you can edit all general settings and the settings applicable to all users. You can set the number of days when users shall receive a notification to submit their entries. Here you can also set the minimum break time after 6 hours and after 9 hours. With the SMTP settings, you will first need to enter SMTP server information and an email address in order to receive notifications via email. Once the address has been entered, reports can be sent out automatically, for example every 2 weeks. You can also click on the little paper plane symbol. A report will then be sent via email straight away. With the default working hours, the typical daily working hours are set by default. These can be adjusted individually for each user within the user view. Below, you have optional rights which can be activated and deactivated for the users. These include the permission to submit working hours on Sundays, on vacation days, public holidays, or when on sick leave. Rights can also be given to submit working hours when the daily maximum of hours has been exceeded or if break times or rest periods have not been respected. Finally, CSV files can be exported and imported. The user configuration can be saved via export, and if required, it can be restored via import. It is further possible to import and export absences and the times of users, for example to use the data in other HR tools or in order to secure and restore data. The tab All Users lists all users. You can click on the name of an employee to open the individual settings and information of the respective employee. Here, you can also enter or adjust the employee number manually. You can delete the user. The contractual working hours of the employee can be set individually for each day. Full-time and part-time work models with any constellation of working days and working hours can be accounted for. Below the daily working hours, you will see the total of weekly hours and weekly days. The calendar or the monthly overview shows all recorded working hours of the employee selected. Below the date, the working hours of the day are displayed. On the far right of each column, you will see the total of the actual weekly working hours and the weekly target working hours. The calendar also shows vacation days, sick leave, and national holidays indicated with the symbols and the respective colors. Below the calendar, you will see the monthly total of the working times, the target working times, and the difference of the two values. This provides a quick overview of overtime and missing hours. If you would like to take a look at the entry times of a specific day, or if you would like to unlock entries that have already been submitted, please select the month and day in the calendar. Days marked as sick leave or holidays can be enabled for editing by the user by clicking onto the undo symbol. Listed below are the clocked working hours, with the total working hours of the day, the target working time, and the difference between the two. Should it be necessary, you can click on the button Allow Editing. The user can now edit the entries again. Next to the tab All Users, you will see the tab To Check. If users have unsubmitted entries, or if they haven't complied to break times and rest periods, this will be indicated with an exclamation mark. You will see at one glance if any action is to be taken. If you click on a user with the exclamation mark, the same overview will open up, but it will also provide a notification on the issue at hand. The required action can then be taken. Please watch our tutorial video number 32 for more detailed information on our working user app. Visit our YouTube channel, our website, and the tutorials app in myApps to watch all our myApps tutorials. Many thanks for watching and see you again next time.